What's up, Sagittarius? It's Ruby. We're going to be getting urgent messages from Spirit. So this is going to be for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Sagittarius signs, and timing is fluid. So you could be seeing this later, and this reading could resonate for you right now because Spirit wanted you to see it in divine timing. All right, so Sagittarius, before we get started, somebody's salty. Somebody's real salty. Somebody's salty about something, Saggies. I don't know why they would be salty about you because you're amazing. Let's see what this salty energy is about. I had a card still from the last reading. Let's put it away. Wandering, giving up too easily, getting sidetracked, detached from one's goals, drifting, and lack of direction. Oh, so somebody's wandering. Somebody could be salty because someone's wandering towards you, or like you could be salty because they wandered away from you. So I'm getting, I just picked these up. In the news, breaking news coming in on Channel 4. So facing public opinion, making waves or impact. This is the salty person. I feel like somebody is recognizing that somebody is like very slowly moving towards you. And so Spirit is showing me that game that we used to play on the playground where it was like statue or whatever you want to call it. We called it statue, okay? All right, where you could run, but when the person turns around, right, you have to be like completely, totally still, because if you move, then you're out. You're out of the game. So, and then when you get to the line and whoever crosses the line first, then like you win the prize, right? And so it's like this salty person. So I'm just going to say it's probably third party. Okay, so this... I'm feeling like it's a karmic energy because I'm getting a lot of gossip type energy off of this person. This divine masculine or this person that's coming towards you, right? It's like every time they turn their head away from this person, they feel like this person is secretly moving towards you very slowly. Like it's like ever so slowly. And, they turn around and I'm seeing their head just like rotate like an owl where they're like, and they turn around and that person is like 3 steps towards you a little bit more and they're just like staying totally still. They're like, and this person, they're telling me to look at this other one. Oh my God, look, stop, don't move. Like they got their finger waving here. Like, don't move. Wait, do not rush, stop. Don't leave. No, you don't want to leave. No, don't go towards this person. Go this way. Misdirection. Yeah, that's what it is. That's what I'm getting off of this energy. So this person is detaching from something that is karmic in their life. It could be a relationship. I'm getting that really strongly. Or it could be something else. And Spirit wants you to know that this is what's happening. So we're going to get a little bit more on this. I feel a little bit awkward. It's like I'm kind of peering into somebody's life here. This person that's coming toward you is afraid of slander. They're afraid of a smear campaign. So they're being really, they're being really careful when they're dealing with this with you. This is very burdensome for them, actually. Carrying emotional weights. Nobody else knows the burden that this person feels as they're trying to make this decision. They feel the weight of the world on them. They feel pressured. They're feeling pressured to be controlled by this other scenario. This other scenario did, and I'm seeing again, in one of my earlier readings, I think it was for Libra, snake energy. Okay, so if this reading resonates for you, go back to that reading as well. Third party, 3 of Swords type energy here with snakes. This person just wants to wrap themselves around this person. And they're like, no, look at this way, look at this, look, it's glittery, it's gold, it's beautiful, don't you want this, right? Stop, no, don't leave, this isn't what you want, right? So they're just like trying to keep this person from moving on from them, moving on from them. They do not want to be the target of a rumor. So it's like they are, you know, moving through things really carefully, right? Moving through things really, really carefully. And they're wanting to bring you an offer. And it has to be small right now because they're still trying to like detach themselves from this. But they want you to know how they feel. And so they're kind of like, it's like kind of like a feeling of being trapped. They're just under a lot of scrutiny from this other person, but they're just trying to stay really silent, really quiet. And then every time the other person's head like rotates around and they're like, what are you doing now? They're just like, I'm just hanging out, you know, just doing nothing. Like kind of pause. They just know that you're the direction that they do want to go towards. Okay. Let me see about the spiritual journey oracle. I want to kind of see what are some things that this person is realizing. Energetic cords. Okay. So they are trying to get rid of this unwanted attachment. Like I was feeling like that snake wrapping itself around this person. They're trying to break free. They're trying to clear themselves from this. They know that this is not a healthy dynamic with this other situation. They're seeing it now because it's creating so much burden on them now. And they're feeling like it's not good for them. And they're trying to take accountability for their decision to allow themselves to have been in this situation. Now, we've all been there. We've all been in these sort of scenarios. Most of us have, whether it's a friendship, a boss that's toxic, people that try to hold on or whatever, and you have to like find a way to just like pry their fingernails out and get out, okay? Because this person is carrying too much burdens to be able to continue to live their life like this. The other card that came out was Final Incarnation. So this is the last time they're going to be here. Right. And so it's like Spirit is like, you need to fight the final boss. This is one of the big things that they need to overcome. And so this is about them accepting responsibility for the choices that they have made in their life. And I feel like you may have had some similar experiences here in your life separate from them, right? But in order for them to like spiritually up level, they have to overcome this energy mastery. As that's on the bottom. That's what I was just saying. The conclusion has a powerful lesson, and this lesson has been reached. So it's time to like detach. Healing has taken place and the bandage can come off. So that's also part of this energy here. I was noticing this person kind of laying down. It's almost like they're trying to rest and recuperate and like transmute the energy towards a healing energy for themselves, kind of like Four Swords type energy here. Okay. They view you as very healing energy though. I'm getting that very strongly. Yes, spiritually guided. They view you like an angel. Okay, they view you like an angel. They're spiritually up leveling. That's what I'm talking about with this mastery. Okay. All right. So what's the overall energy here? What's the overall energy here? Oh, and it's like that game where like the music stops. It's like and then they're like, I'm still here. I'm just slowly walking towards the door, ever so slowly. Devil reversed. I ain't lying, guys. Okay, devil reversed. That's the overall energy of this tarot spread today. Unwanted attachments, detaching themselves from the energetic cords here. And then as you can see here, we have two more cards that were sticking out. Two of Cups. Right? So this is about your relationship with them, what you bring to them. This is like best friend and lover type energy where you have it all and making decisions and choices. Sagittarius, this is about making decisions, head, heart, people, but going towards love, going towards growth. Yeah, and they've been holding their feelings in up until now, which is really, made them feel like they don't have a thing to their name, even if they could be like rich beyond everything else, like financially. So this is about the karmic cords being cut, though. Okay. Yes. Cut, slicing and dicing fruit ninja. Hacha, hacha, hey, yeah, right? Cutting them out. Cutting them out. So how are they or you feeling right now? Because this other person is trying to block it. No, misdirection. Go this way. No, there's something beautiful over here. They're going to have to stand up for themselves. It's going to be up to them to stand up for themselves, for reals. Okay, so seeing very, very clearly this misdirection. They're seeing through the delusion, the confusion, the past choices, the past options that were so glittery gold and seemed amazing. And they really were a snake wrapping itself around this person. They're like, oh, this cup looks great. Oh, there is a literal snake in this one. They're showing me that. Oh my God, I had never seen that in this particular one before. So they're like, oh, this cup looks great. It's sparkly, it's glittery, it's gold. But no, it's really a snake. Okay? It's not for me. It is not for me. No. Queen of Wands. So this is a particular person this is about. So they're seeing very clearly something about this Queen of Wands, whether it's you or this other person. Give me one more card for this Queen of Wands. It's being seen very, very, very clearly. Aries, Leo, Sag energy. We also have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius with the King of Swords, and we have Capricorn here. So turning their back on this with the Three of Wands. Okay, so this isn't healthy for them. It looks real good on the outside. Queen of Wands is beautiful, okay? Queen of Wands looks great on the outside. Queen of Wands seems like they have a lot to offer. But if you see the Queen of Wands on the karmic energy of the Queen of Wands, they're very gossipy. They can be dramatic. They can be manipulative, all right? So using that wand in a negative way, right? And it's like, I have got to turn my back on this. I have got to change this. This can't stay this way. This energetic cord needs to be cut. Also, Queen of Wands can be very egoic, very stuck in their own world, right? And they just like can't see past themselves. Okay, how do they see you? How are you showing up here? Since you're kind of like outside of this energy. I'm also seeing it like, that card that's like in the news. They're like, live on channel 4. So-and-so is cutting cords with so-and-so. I feel like you're energetically getting like downloads about this. Okay. What else for Sagittarius? Judgment, 10 of Wands. So how they view you is that you're also dropping burdens in your life, or that you are seeing, like what I had just said, you're seeing that this is what was happening. Okay, now, so Spirit could be letting you in on this information. That's really actually what I'm getting from this. Let me pull these other cards that fell out here. It's really what you're seeing. This is what was the delay, okay? There was a literal person, keeping things stuck away from you, away from where they needed to go. And I think you're feeling that they are dropping these burdens. They are cutting these cords. A lot of emotional weight. Yeah, they want to make things right. They want to give to you. They want to equal things out here, right? But you just don't see that. You don't see that they're walking away from this. So it's like they're hoping that the telepathy between you is working. Because you also have energetic cords with this person, okay? What don't you see? Maybe that'll tell us a little bit more here. Okay. We have 9 of Swords. So, like I was saying, emotional betrayal causing this exhaustion. This person is like, oh my God, I can't believe this has gotten to this point and that I have to actually deal with this in this other way. This isn't going well. I'm going to have to give this person bad news that there's like no beginning. Like this is up to me and I literally have to be the one to do this. I literally have to address the situation as it really is, and I have to be the one to talk about, because look at this. This is what I was talking about with that King of Swords energy, having to cut the cords, having to cut the head off the snake. That's a saying. I'm not being literal, but that's up to them, right? Okay. So they were emotionally betrayed by this other situation. Yes. So they were betrayed. They were betrayed, and now they're like, you know what? I'm going to take what I have left here and I'm going to be the one to walk away. And so it hasn't been said yet, but the actions are beginning to be taken. So not only is this person walking towards you, it's more of like their escape plan is coming into reality here. Wow. So they're building an escape plan. Actions and advice from the spirit here. Yes, they are building an escape plan. Cutting the cord. That's what my guys just said. They're cutting the cord. They have been literally, financially, emotionally trapped, right? They have been misdirected by something else, and it's up to them to cut themselves down from this hangman position. To accept that this has been emotional betrayal. To accept that this has been a snake wrapping itself around them. To accept that this is karmic and this time is over. Now remember, we're all karmic to someone in our lives. We're all the karmic, to someone. So this is not really judgment towards the karmic energy, but this is the lesson. This is the lesson, okay? So Spirit's like, here's your sword, and they're helping you, because I just heard hold my beer. Okay. So this is still your responsibility or this person's responsibility to do it, but Spirit is helping you. Spirit is with them to do this, okay? And you are just completely on the sidelines here. Completely. But like I said, they're telling me to look. I am always here for you. They feel your energetic cords. You feel theirs. You have a different sort of cord. You're not forgetting about each other. This misdirection is not going to work. Ooh. They want to say you are so beautiful inside and out. Yeah, it's a totally different scenario. I fell in love the moment I saw you. So again, this sparked something here. I'm working on myself while they're stuck. So it says, so I can come back to you. While they're stuck, they're sitting here thinking about all of this. And that's what's bringing in the change. That's how they're dropping the devil. That's how they're dropping the devil energy. It's through the love. It's through the love. All right, so that is what Spirit wants you to know right now, Sagittarius. Please check out your other placements. If you want a private reading, I do them through Zoom. And I also do pre-recorded private readings that you can get on the Soulful Revolution website. So if this is where we leave it, thank you so much for being here, and I will see you on the next video. Bye, Saggies.